Welcome back to another installment of Blackout Television, or Blackout TV as the kids like to call it. My name's Andre, and I have a special guest joining me today on the channel, and her name is...
KHAYLA J.
What? And unless you've been hiding under a rock, then you know that one of the best shows on television is back for its 5th season, and that's Power. As they say, this is a big rich town. Yeah, I just come from the poorest part, but I got a lot of money, and
no, you mixed that up.
But anyway, so we'll be coming at you every single week from this point forward with a review, reaction, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna call it a review of this week's video. We come at you every, I'm gonna say Sunday night, because it's Sunday night right now, okay. Eastern Standard Time, whatever time it uploads. So you're gonna take what we give you, but we're just gonna hop right into the video.
So the first thing we're gonna talk about is what happened last season, just to catch up people who may not be familiar with the show. So at the last episode of last season, Tyriq got his twin sister Raina shot by Ray Ray.
Yeah, they were twins, because she's ugly.
Oh my god.
His fade be like, his fade be super duper.
But you know what's
crispy,
funny? No one knew
like
they were
Bojangles.
Twins until like
it was like
after she died.
It was stated. Like,
yeah, it was
earlier.
mentioned once, but that was about it.
They're horrible parents, because we be forgetting they got a little ugly kid too.
Oh my god, they do have another child.
They got a baby.
Anyway, then as a result, Tyriq decided to seek out her killer, who was Ray Ray, the undercover cop, the bad guy, etc., etc., etc. Tyriq rolled up on him, shot bruh, boom, boom. Tommy goes.
It wanted to poom poom. It was a poom.
Tommy, Ghost, and Tasha walked in. They found him. They, you know, tried to get rid of the crime scenes, get rid of evidence, do the best that they could. Tyriq went home. Everyone's acting like the murder never existed. But as a result, Kanan, Tommy, and Ghost are now working together to bring down Dre, because Dre is the one who got Tyriq in this position in the first place. Initially, if you were keeping up last season. And now, moving forward, they have to bury Raina. Sad, sad case. And they discovered a bullet in the wall of the crime scene. And
Angela discovered
the bullet.
So, and we'll get to Angela a little later. She kind of fine. She's kind of like, if I could roll my tongue, I would roll my tongue.
She's a homewrecker, low key.
She's Barika.
She's a homewrecker.
But anyway, so the first topic we'll touch on is Raina's death / Raina's killer / Tyriq. Now, Raina was a very minor character whose death has been turned into a major plot point. Tyriq, some will say, might as well have pulled the trigger to kill Raina, because he got himself in that position and kind of made Raina an accessory, because she felt as if she had to protect her brother, which in turn made the dumbest. Why would you go up to a dude with a gun and say, "I know who you are"? Ray Ray?
Because Tyriq, when he told her, he was like, "Don't tell anyone," but she felt like she had to defend her brother. I mean, that's her twin.
I mean, yeah,
she didn't think Ray Ray was going to shoot her and kill her, and I don't think Tyriq thought that.
I mean,
either.
you got to be super cold-blooded to look at a little girl in the face
and just shoot her
and
cold.
shoot her in the chest with a silenced pistol. Yeah. But that has basically turned Tyriq into. We all hated Tyriq, but we didn't hate him as much as we thought we could hate him.
Yeah.
We thought he was just this really immature kid who didn't listen to his mom, but now he is this cold-blooded wannabe thug who has now taken the spot of Sean. R.I.P. my nigga.
I miss Sean.
I don't. He was trash. His head like a milk dud.
If y'all remember Sean, rest in peace, my nigga Sean.
Rest in peace, Sean. So now Tyriq is kind of caught between, do I side with my family, or do I continue this life of crime,
quote unquote, that Dre has started him on this path. And Dre, let's not forget, was the one who introduced him to Kanan in the first place.
Exactly.
And even though Kanan was part of the reason he got into a lot of the trouble, Kanan also was a part of the reason he was saved. So now Kanan's kind of on the good side, but we'll get that.
So that kind of segues into the next topic of Angela versus Tasha. Now, Tyriq was implicated because we thought he got off scot-free, as Ghost and Tommy seemed to kill everybody and just get away. Like, New York has the worst cops in this show. But anyway, Tyriq did leave a bullet at the crime scene, the bullet that can be traced directly back to his mother Tasha's gun. And now Tasha and Angela kind of have this really weird relationship where we know they're supposed to hate each other, because you have homewrecker and ex-wife, or estranged wife, if you will. But now they are, I like the dynamic between the two of them, because it's, you know, that typical archetype. You know, you have to, the friend of my enemy is my second cousin twice removed.
Something like that. But, I mean, to sum it all up, now the two of them kind of have to work together because Angela could be seen as an accessory because she knows
she's an accessory.
Well, yeah, she is an accessory because she knows them. She's been involved, all of those things. And because the gun belongs to Tasha, the murder can be traced back to Tasha and then to Tyriq.
If they trace that gun back, just like, I mean, Angela kind of did a really good job of telling us exactly what happens if the gun is traced back. Not only is she an accessory, but she's obstructed justice. They can even say that, I mean, you know, once they trace the gun back, they can uncover so many more things. You know, the murders of Greg and, you know, the crimes that Ghost has done and Tommy has done and Kanan has done and Tasha has done and Tyriq has done. So everybody going to jail for life, pretty much. But, I mean, and we did kind of get a payoff at the end of the episode where Angela did delete the gun. Tasha said, hey, Angela, you got to save all of our asses here. And she did delete the gun evidence from the FBI database. But I'm really interested to see where Angela's character arc goes from here during this season. Because, I mean, something's got to give. How loyal is she really going to stay to this family? Because at the end of the day, she's really just staying loyal to Ghost. And how much is that loyalty really worth?
That's a great point. I think her helping Tasha last season with the phone and tracking down Tyriq in the first place showed that she really cares about them as a family. But I do think she's getting a little too involved.
Yeah, but I mean, she has to. I mean, Tasha, I do respect her because she feels as if she has to do everything to protect her family, unless it's sleep with an attorney who may or may not be gay, who has the shape.
Oh my God, I think he is so gay.
I think he's super duper homosexual.
He is so gay.
But on this channel, we are LGBTQ plus. We're with you. Pride Month, National Pride Month ended. Anyway, so, and that segues into who is Tasha trying to save? Her husband. And her husband, LeBron James, has now teamed up with Tommy, Dwayne Wade, and teamed up with Kanan, Ghost. And we've got a big three. That's what we got. And they're trying to take down the Golden State Warriors because Dre, he light-skinned, and all the Golden State Warriors are light-skinned. And he got really weird hair.
We appreciate
so that embodies Kevin Durant.
We appreciate it. I think that the big three is a great thing because they're finally back together. I think they're going to work very well together. So far from what we have seen, they have worked very well together. Ghost almost got his ass kicked.
No, Ghost almost got killed.
Like, I mean, yeah, like he almost died, and had Kanan not came through with the vehicle, you know, it would have been.
He came through with the vehicle and the deagle, the Desert Eagle.
Like he really looked out, but I think that there's a lot of miscommunication between how they want things to happen, i.e., Dre allegedly being killed, kidnapped, whatever they were trying to do, it didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, they had. I don't know. They basically sent 4 people to kill Dre at the very end of the episode. But as you were alluding to at the beginning, Dre was tipped off by Tyriq. At the funeral, Tyriq, and it's so crazy how he calculated was. You remember when they were walking through the chapel with the pastor, and Tyriq, I'll do the eulogy. I never volunteer for anything good, but I'm going to volunteer for something good right now. He gives the eulogy and plans, which was obviously planned to get himself choked up and then buy some time to run to the bathroom and text Dre to warn him, and you know, and he was warned, and he escapes Kanan's hitmen, kills one of Tommy's hitmen, and we don't know if he, you know, mortally wounded or he just wounded one of the other Tommy's hitmen. I'm gonna play
devil's advocate and suggest that what if Tyriq hadn't texted him? I think Dre still would have gotten away, only because he did have the gun. And if he is the type of person that we have known him to be, he would have been able to feel the energy of people who aren't supposed to be around him. Like, they were in a public setting, so he could have easily gotten away from the first 2 guys. Now, the second 2 with the sheet, he still could have pulled on his gun just like he did. I
mean, but we'll never know because Tyriq has, you know, tipped him off. But now we're kind of left with Tariq's the double agent on his family, and I think it has a lot to do with the resentment he has for his parents. He felt like his parents have not been there. His father, Ghost, you got all that muscle, but you can't correctly boss up on your 14-year-old kid.
I mean, you grab him and choke him up against a wall, but he needs a whooping.
I mean, either that or I don't. I mean, that's at this point he's too far gone. I mean, in my opinion, he's way too far gone. Now that we've kind of delved into this episode, we kind of have to go into what we think will happen. This is the first episode for the rest of the season. I actually have no idea.
I want Dre to die next episode. I don't care how it affects the plot.
If Dre does not die, I don't care. I don't really hate Dre. I don't.
Is it because he has the same name as you?
No. I don't hate Dre because I don't feel like Dre has done anything wrong. Because you gotta no, listen to me.
So introducing Tyriq to Kanan wasn't something wrong?
I think that
he knew.
At the end of the day, in life, we all have decisions. Yes, he introduced Tyriq to Kanan, but then again, Tyriq was raised to know who Kanan was and not to. I mean, not
necessarily.
I mean, don't talk to strangers. Second of all, I think Dre has done what he's had to do. I don't feel like he's necessarily double crossing.
So setting up Julio, killing the priest. Okay, wow. Like, let's talk about what he has really done. Like, rest in peace, my nigga Julio.
Hey, Julio, that was a really ugly death too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Dre has done a lot of underhanded things, so I need him to go.
Okay, maybe.
And now he's got the Jimenez cartel coming after Ghost, Tommy, and Kanan, pretty much saying if they try to make a move on him again, gonna kill them and their family. Let's mention the fact that Tyriq warned him, and Tyriq is a part of Ghost's family. So
I think the big takeaways we could take from this episode into the next one is what will happen to Dre / Tyriq, because these are the two people that everybody wants dead. How will the dynamic work between the big three? Can Tasha and Angela coexist? And will Angela remain a dirty cop? Does she really have it in her? And is she too far gone because the FBI is on her ass?
And Tasha and the lawyer, he's kind of on to the situation, not to the extent of him knowing, but Tasha pretty much tried to make it seem like whatever went down was on her. And he's allegedly saying that he knows that it was Ghost, but we all know it wasn't Ghost. So I'm eager to see how that dynamic plays out between the two of them, because I understand Tasha's trying to keep him in her corner for the sake of, protection or whatever the case may be. However, you slept with your husband's attorney. Case closed.
But anyway, let us know what you think in the comments below on social media, whatever it may be. Subscribe to KHAYLA's channel. She does have a YouTube. She's new to the game.
Yes, I'm going to put out more videos, more content. Please let me know what you guys would love to see.
And definitely, you can subscribe to my channel too, because we're 16 subscribers away from 1,000. Yay! And there's a notification bell right here if you want to be notified whenever a video is made on this channel. Peace in the Middle East, blessings, shrimp fried rice, and have a good evening.
Peace and blessings.
Yeah, you always point out my flaws, but you would never take the time to check in the mirror. Nobody perfect, my deal. Your poo don't smell like roses. Your hands so far up in your ass, I think you know this. Oh, great. Please stop. May have went a little far, but girl, you need